How's it, guys? And there is a plane flying over us right now. We're going to be commenting on a game of Destiny that was played at Fanaticus. With me, I have my buddy Dylan.
How's it, guys?
Yeah, and we've got two interesting guys, Chris van Reenen on the left and Justin Libbe on the right. Both guys playing interesting aggro decks. And yeah, they're busy setting up now. I think they're just quickly going through cards, kind of the handshake before the game, and kind of just deciding on what they're going to do. And I believe they're running for initiative right now. Yes, they are.
And as we can see, we see Justin's playing a Night Sister and 3 Troopers, full aggro. While on the left-hand side, we've got Chris playing a Elite Veers and Elite Django. Also, extreme bit of aggro.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very interesting aggro matchup.
Oh, yeah. And Justin's claimed his battleground, which is Mos Eisley Spaceport. It's interesting because I think Chris's battleground's also pretty nifty. But yeah, I think he went with a safer approach. And on goes that's Immobilize.
Immobilize off the bat. And we can see in the left hand, in Chris's hand, we've got some Commanding Presence in his hand. He's got a few supports there at the moment.
Yeah.
Struggling to see Justin's
what he's
hand.
doing. Okay, but now you see that's not something you want to see on Veers. Veers, you want to see pistols up, and he's rolled blank in a resource, but he's using a probe on Chris now, and he's hoping to hit some of those saucy events, man. If he can trim some of them out there, but he pulls 2 upgrades.
An upgrade and a support.
Bad luck, man. I think Chris's his butt can unclench now.
At least a bit of recon in before the next round.
Yeah. So Chris is taking the resource, getting the monies in the bank.
I'm pretty sure that Justin's holding out for his squad tactics. I think he would probably want to wait for a few upgrades before squad tactics comes in, because you only have 2 shots at that.
Yeah.
And there we go. Nice shield and 2 range damage from the Night Sister.
Yep, that is a good roll, definitely. And it's a nice amount of HP also that Justin has on his side. I mean, Chris has to burn through a lot of health. And I think that's Commanding
Presence.
Yeah,
there it is,
presence.
yeah. She's out nice and early, yeah?
Yeah. A little bit of glare there, guys, but it's definitely
Commanding Presence.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing that I've noticed, especially against multiple Trooper decks. Ooh, there we go. 2 damage. Is he throwing it on Veers or Django?
Yeah.
Yep, onto Veers.
I think you want to get Veers out as quickly as possible, but in activating the Night Sister now, it's weird. He's only decided to activate it now, so he hasn't actually used it in response, unless he did.
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah.
I know he did. He must have. Okay.
Taking the money.
What I've noticed was very powerful against Justin's type of deck is a thermal. I mean, if you pop a thermal off, you take them.
Or infantry grenades, in fact. I mean, anything that will explode in shrapnel, put it in their faces. And, yeah.
Okay, this is a reroll. Discard to reroll, and he's got melee damage and a resource once again.
Yeah.
Justin still hasn't picked up the squad tactics, playing it 1 by 1. That's the problem with these decks without squad tactics. And there's a
You need to
ranged.
spend money in order to be able to use that. Justin is a bit low on the funds, but look at the damage coming through. I've actually played against him earlier, and I think I played my heart out, and I just could not get him down. It was such a tight game.
Yeah, I played a complete mull deck against him, and he still managed to.
He just played an event. He doesn't like you, which Chris removes one of his dice, and he gets removed. So he took out that damage, and Justin opting to roll or re-roll, and that blank ever presence, but another 2 range coming from the trooper.
Claiming the battlefield.
Wise decision.
Now Justin's got a bit of space to try and get the dice that he requires. He's gonna resolve 2 damage onto Veers.
Veers is getting it, He's getting it good.
Everyone tends to target Veers. I mean, I played against a similar deck today. And also target Veers. Get Veers out the way. Django can keep doing his automatic activation all he likes.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, eh?
Okay, you can see Unpredictable getting pulled up by Chris. Great card. Insane amount of control with Ambush.
Yep.
And Supporting Fire on Justin's side. Also great. Basically what it allows you to do is resolve a dice and increase its value by 1.
But the Blaster Pistol finally getting slotted onto Django there, which is great because we can actually now start seeing him using that.
There's our squad tactics.
That is an ouchies.
Okay, question I need to ask is why did he activate the Night Sister?
Yeah, but is it no? But it's all non-unique.
Oh, all
Activates
non-unique.
All non-unique. So all of them kick in, which is
So
a
not
phenomenal card. Phenomenal card to play.
And he's come up with those blanks.
Oh, there we go. So Django's finally entered into the arena of combat here, and he's going to be firing off three damage now. That one blank, not ideal, but I think Chris has got something up his sleeve.
Attack mastery.
Yeah. Okay, but I don't quite know what happened there.
We've got
He chucked the card, but I think he basically... I don't know what he did there. But yeah, he's rolled a special on Tactical Mastery and 2 resources. I think they just clarified why he chucked it there, but we'll have to go back on the audio.
Yeah, I see Justin seemed like he wanted to play a dodge to mitigate all of that range damage, but they seem to have reversed it for some reason.
Yeah. It does sometimes actually happen in games. I think, you kind of have to figure out the rules sometimes. You must know how it goes in certain games.
And there goes the dodge now,
Yeah.
removing a 3 range damage from Django's character dice.
Yeah. So that's basically taking the bite out of that attack. Chris has to think of what he's going to do now, and I think... Okay, so in comes the tie. So some more nice range damage coming Justin's way, depending if his dice behaves.
Put a shield on the Night Sister from Immobilize. Not necessarily always what you want from Immobilize, but take a shield when you get it.
Yep.
Okay.
Resource.
Okay, seems to be discarding to reroll. Oh no, he actually activated it, so that's to reroll all dice.
Everyone rerolls. Oh man, those blanks.
And lack of resources at this moment in time.
Chris isn't complaining. I mean, he's gotten that blaster now, but he's including the tie in the fight now, and that is looks like a disrupt.
I would call it a disrupt, yes. Okay, so now you can see he's got 2 options at this moment. He's going to play take cover for the 1 shield.
Okay.
What he's got left in his hand now is supporting fire.
Yeah.
So nice support on that side. And it's a blank.
Unpredictable kicking in though, but that is unfortunate. And he's choosing to finally start getting some damage on the table, and that's 2 shields off the sister. But those 3 troopers are just barking there.
3 troopers completely unharmed at this moment. Actually, all of Justin's characters are unscathed at this point.
Yep.
And that is what makes it so powerful, is that the fact that you have to direct so much damage across the board, it's almost impossible, and you don't know how to focus.
Yeah.
The moment you attack one, you just put an upgrade on another one.
I believe earlier what happened now here is Chris claimed the battlefield, and Justin is now having his way with him. Sometimes you gotta claim early, but yeah, in this case it is kind of brutal, especially with that amount of characters. You'll see Justin won't always win the initiative. Or claim the battlefield in time sometimes, because he's got so many characters to activate through and stuff.
His action economy is almost non-existent, but I don't think he really complains.
No.
He will like having those actions, especially when they're not messed with. And there comes a flamethrower.
Finally.
Flamethrower special is a great counter to a deck like this.
Gonna cook him. But okay, there's that beautiful blaster which has the insanely long name.
Q, isn't it? QA11?
Yeah. The special on it is unblockable. I think it's 2 unblockable damage.
Here comes the commanding presence with a focus, a blank, and a shield on Veer's die.
No, that's 3 range.
Yeah.
Man, Justin's just relentless with the dice rolls, but he's re-rolling now.
And the reroll is worse.
And an upgrade, Chris. Chris is not amused.
Chris is regretting his decision.
Yes, there's 4 damage in Veer's face, and I think that's
Veer's.
That's how the cookie crumbles, man. That's Veer's in the trash can, unfortunately, and that super nice upgrade also gone, and now it's just Django in the ring here. And it's unbelievable because Justin hasn't activated his other 2 troopers yet. They're just chilling.
They're chilling, and I can see also that he's holding an Intimidate.
Yeah.
And if he can generate some resources, he's definitely going to get rid of those shields.
And again, very soft roll there by Chris on the tie, which is just 1 damage. Which is not what you want to see. The Night Sister still has to take a turn, so does his trooper, and 1 damage at the sister.
So this is the first damage laid to Justin's characters.
It's painful.
Okay, there's the resource that he would be wanting for...
Thankfully. But he's activating now. And you see, this is where Django can be such an asshole. I mean, he can just roll you with damage, especially that flamethrower has got some amazing damage on it, but not what he wants. So he's using
that's 1 damage across the board.
Yeah, but that's to all of them, which is very nice actually. And the one at the end there?
No, that's deal to up to 3 characters.
Gotcha. So Justin's thinking carefully now. He's going the safe route, which is getting some money in the tank. Because he's going to need it.
And Chris is going to gain the resource.
Yeah. I think both guys are kind of feeling each other here.
Okay, there comes the deflect to put the 1 damage back onto Django.
Damn it. That is cleverly played. But that's hardcore. I mean, you knock that dice out.
That means that Django has done absolutely no damage besides the flamethrower special this turn, which is very bad for Django, for an E-Django. What are you thinking?
Well, he's playing aim, and he's turning it. So I think he wants to start getting some damage out here, because for him also the clock is ticking here. I mean, you're looking across the board, then you're seeing all these troopers swarming you, and I mean, at the rate that Justin rolls damage dice. Yeah.
But I mean, at this point, even if he loses the Night Sister, he's still got 3 troopers and a ton of upgrades still in the deck. So at this point in time, he's looking down the barrel.
Yeah.
Looking down 3 barrels.
Yeah.
In fact.
But another singular damage on the end there. Some money coming in. The Night Sister having that reroll ability on that action. Unfortunately, you're damaging yourself, but having that reroll is just amazing.
And here comes promotion on the... Can't say further Stormtrooper, the second Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Great bit of addition there.
Okay, so he's picked up also what I would deem as a very awesome card. That allows you to turn a dice to any side, which he's got in his hand. I don't think Chris is seeing it.
Use the Force.
Yeah.
And he discards Use the Force to do a reroll.
Yeah. Oh. That is definitely... I think it was worth the risk.
It was definitely. I mean, at this stage, if the next turn begins, then Chris might be able to upgrade up, might be able to get some useful control cards on the table. And there's a blank again.
Man. New round. They are refreshing, and... I don't know. Chris really needs to start pushing damage out of...
There's the holdout blaster.
Yep.
That's what you definitely need to try and get some damage out there.
I don't want to be rude here, but it might be too little too late at this stage. But I mean, Chris is going to go for it.
There comes the holdout and
the action economy,
additional action. And there's the special.
But there's no shields.
No shields. Completely useless.
Unfortunate.
Okay, let's see. Justin is thinking to play. Is that a lightsaber? I'm struggling. He's hiding his cards even from us.
Yep. That's it.
Oh, it's a holdout.
Another blaster.
There you go. Tit for tat.
Beautiful.
And he's going to use that to activate.
That's the most well-armed trooper I've seen in a very long time.
Oh my word. 5 damage.
Oh.
I cannot even right now. And I mean, the other 2 are not even really participating.
I'm actually a little nauseous right now. Shit. Okay, well, Chris is going to at least try and retaliate now. He can get some damage. But again, that flamethrower coming up, like, not so nicely for him.
So that's about 4 possible damage at this moment in time. That's...
He really wanted a better result there. I can tell you now, if he had that flamethrower in, the blaster rifle's doing its part. But yeah, he's taking the damage while he can on the sister. Sure, and that puts her in a grave. It takes away the immobilize, which I actually didn't see him using very much.
No, not at all. I think we got a lot of shields from the immobilize and a few resources. But at this point in time, if I was Chris, I would replace that blaster with the rifle. The rifle has that +3.
He's chucking to reroll. Oh man, and again flamethrower coming up bust, but at least Django's got 2 hits there with melee.
Splitting the action economy again.
Yeah, but again that's now another action to use that 1 damage, man. It's painful. So resource in a blank. He's taking it, so 2 on that trooper.
This is really the gap that Chris needs to take to be able to catch up now that Justin's busy rolling and rolling. He's got absolutely nothing coming out of these rolls. So now's your chance, Chris.
He's rolling. I think Chris forgot about that the previous turn when he re-rolled.
Yeah. Okay, there's 2.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
Gaining the resource. Okay, so he's going to definitely fire off that 2 damage at the furthest trooper in his next turn.
He's got it.
Django sitting on 4 remaining HP, and Justin sitting pretty Pretty tight, pretty right now, huh?
Yeah. Now look, he's in control. If you look at the amount of hit points that he still needs to burn through, you know, he's got a couple of good rolls still ahead, and he's going to take it. So, but that's 2 damage. Did he spend a resource there?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He claimed the resource.
Yes, and he used it. Okay.
No, this is difficult. There's 2 damage left, and he's got 4 damage going out, which will take out the...
He's going to reroll now. He has to try and maximize.
Great. Okay, well,
Man.
that's 5. So, I mean, he can take out 1 trooper.
But doing that, he's going to pop a shield on now.
No, but that's enough, because he's got 5 damage going out of there. So, he should be able to remove that trooper. And then he's got a trooper with the blank and a resolve dice. So... Why not resolving the 4?
He doesn't have a resource.
Oh my goodness!
It costs
Oh my
money
goodness.
to use it. That's why.
Okay, I didn't see that. I apologize.
And he's chucking to reroll. Man. Okay, so it could have been worse. It could have been worse. He's taking the money.
And if I know him at all, he's probably okay.
And that's, well, I think that's the round.
Yeah, I don't think he's claiming that.
Yeah, we kind of missed that, but I think Chris is again. I think Chris claimed, so
yeah.
Drawing back up again. So it's at this stage it's very hard because Chris is also looking at, you know, he's got 2 resources. What can he do to better Django's chances of surviving this? And I think Justin's at a point here where what's the card that activates all his non-uniques again?
Squad tactics.
Squad tactics, yes. If he uses that now, I mean,
okay, a little bit of glare there, but there's at least 2 damage coming out.
And a disrupt and 2 resources. Again, it's not what Chris wants to see.
Chris, there you've got it. You've got unpredictable.
See, I freaking called it.
It is.
That's the card. That's squad tactics. Here we go. And
I will be surprised if the game lasts this round. Let's take a look. I think he's got this now. Also, interestingly, clarification on the rules.
No, there it is already. The unblockable +1. It's going to roll through.
Nope.
Man, there we go. That's 3.
And that's 4.
Nah, that
should be GG.
Chris has got something that says take away all your damage dice.
Well, what I would do if I was him is I would at
block.
least try and get a dodge out there, or try and use the unpredictable to re-roll one of the damage dice.
We've looked at his hand a few times now. I don't think you've seen one in there. I think it's a must-have in any deck.
At least one of each.
Yeah. But Chris has got very limited options now.
No, he's looking through. He knows it's hopeless. I'm waiting for the GG. Yeah. He's going to resolve 1 damage. I think he knows it's done.
Oh man, this is so sad. And that's how it goes. That's it. Unblockable damage through and
GG.